All right, days after the National Democratic Alliance secured a thumping victory in the 2025 Bihar Assembly elections, the state is all set to get a new government today. The oath-taking ceremony has been scheduled at Patna's historic Gandhi Maidan, where up to 20 ministers are expected to be sworn in alongside the Chief Minister. Bihar Chief Minister-elect Nitish Kumar has staked his claim to form the government and will be sworn in as Chief Minister for a record 10th time. Meanwhile, the BJP's newly elected MLAs have named Samrat Chaudhary as their legislature leader and have chosen Vijay Kumar Sinha as deputy legislature leader in a show of strength. Prime Minister Modi, several union ministers and chief ministers of NDA-ruled states will attend the grand swearing-in ceremony as well. So there's something to be said about the show of strength there as well. All right, so let's look at what this cabinet makeup is going to look like for us. This is the formula that we're looking at. Seats 1, that is at 89. Berths at 15 or 16. JDU seats 1 is 85. These are all the numbers that we're getting for you right now. So that's BJP, JDU, LJP, HAM and RLM. These are the seats 1. That's at 89 for BJP. Berths at 15 or 16. That's what we're looking at the moment. And JDU seats 185. Again, 14 plus chief minister post berths that we're looking at as well. Now, if we were to go over to LJP, that's 19 and 3 to 4 berths, and HAM at 5 seats, 1 and 1 berth, and RLM again 4 and 1. These are the numbers that we are getting for you right now. So this is the cabinet formula that we see right now. Now, in news that's just coming in, Prem Kumar will be the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly. Prem Kumar is an 8-time BJP MLA from Gaya town as well. And this is the big breaking that we're getting for you right now. Ahead of the oath taking, Prem Kumar will be the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly. He, as you know, is an 8-time BJP MLA from Gaya town. Of course, lots to unpack through the course of the day. It's a big, big day. We are going to see the show of strength of the NDA top leaders who will be in Patna as well in Gandhi Maidan for the oath-taking ceremony. We were just getting you the numbers of the cabinet sharing formula that we're seeing as well. All right, for more on this, we're now being joined by Amrit Raj for more details on this. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, if you can just show us around, अभी क्या चल रहा है वहाँ पे?
देखिए, इस वक्त मैं गांधी मैदान में मौजूद हूँ और ये तस्वीर हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं जहाँ पे मंच बनकर पूरी तरीके से तैयार है और 11:30 बजे के आसपास शपथ ग्रहण समारोह होने वाला है, जिसे लेकर तैयारियां पूरी कर ली गई है। और कुछ देर के बाद अभी आप मंच पे देख सकते हैं डिप्टी सीएम विजय सिन्हा और नितिन नवीन जो जिन्हें शपथ लेना है, वो तमाम लोग यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। सिक्योरिटी की जांच लगभग पूरी हो चुकी है और कुछ देर के बाद यहाँ पे वीआईपी के आने का सिलसिला भी शुरू हो जाएगा। और अब तक कई वीआईपी भी पटना पहुँच चुके हैं, जिसमें जो आसाम के मुख्यमंत्री हैं वो पहुंच चुके हैं। इसके अलावा नागालैंड के जो सीएम है वो पहुंच चुके हैं, हरियाणा के सीएम पहुंच चुके हैं और पुष्कर सिंह धामी भी पहुंच चुके हैं। कल देर शाम केंद्रीय गृह मंत्री अमित शाह भी पहुंच चुके थे और जेपी नड्डा जो बीजेपी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष वो भी पहुंच चुके हैं। और इस वक्त हम आपको मंच की तस्वीर दिखा रहे हैं। पूरी तरीके से तैयारी कर ली गई है और 11:30 बजे का वक्त निर्धारित है जब यहाँ पे पहुंचकर नीतीश कुमार लगातार 10वीं बार शपथ ग्रहण समारोह में शपथ ग्रहण में शामिल होंगे और शपथ लेंगे मुख्यमंत्री की। और पीछे गांधी मैदान की तस्वीर भी हम आपको दिखाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, जहां पे एक बड़ी तैयारी की गई है और आज दावा किया जा रहा है कि लगभग 1 लाख से ज़्यादा लोग इस मौके पर यहाँ पर शामिल होंगे। और धीरे धीरे लोगों का आने का सिलसिला भी शुरू हो गया और आधे घंटे 1 घंटे के बाद ये पूरी तरीके से भरी हुई नजर आएगी जो गांधी मैदान की तस्वीर। तो इस वक्त हम आपको तस्वीर दिखा रहे हैं पटना के ऐतिहासिक गांधी मैदान की, जहाँ पे एनडीए की तरफ से एक जबरदस्त तैयारी की गई है। चूँकि इस बार बहुमत जबरदस्त मिला है, 202 का आंकड़ा एनडीए ने छुआ है और नीतीश कुमार एक बार फिर से मुख्यमंत्री की कुर्सी संभालने वाले हैं। तो जाहिर तौर पे एनडीए बेहद उत्साहित है और एनडीए की कोशिश है कि इस मौके को यादगार बनाया जाए और यही वजह है कि एक बड़ी तैयारी की गई है। मंच से लेकर जो मैदान है वहाँ पे भी ज़बरदस्त तैयारी की गई है और बड़ी संख्या में जो यहाँ पे लोग हैं वो भी यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि महिलाओं की संख्या भी अच्छी खासी है, महिलाओं की संख्या भी अच्छी खासी है और माना जा रहा है कि इस बार के विधानसभा चुनाव में एनडीए को जीत मिली उसमें महिलाओं की भूमिका भी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है, युवाओं की भूमिका बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है और उसकी तस्वीर भी इस वक्त आप गांधी मैदान में देख सकती हैं। तो ये जो गांधी मैदान में हम आपको तस्वीर दिखा रहे हैं शपथ ग्रहण समारोह की, जहाँ पे पूरी तैयारियां कर ली गई हैं और अब से कुछ देर के बाद यहाँ पे आपको मंच पे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी, गृह मंत्री अमित शाह, जेपी नड्डा, राजनाथ सिंह सहित योगी आदित्यनाथ तमाम लोग यहाँ पर आपको नजर आएंगे। लेकिन उसके पहले लोगों में बहुत उत्साह है और लोग बेहद उत्साहित हैं और लगभग 8 बजे से ही यहाँ पे गांधी मैदान में लोगों का पहुँचने का सिलसिला शुरू हो चुका था ताकि वो इस पल के भागीदार बने। तो ये तैयारियां लगभग पूरी हो चुकी हैं। और दूसरी तरफ मैं आपको ये भी बता दूं कि जेडीयू की तरफ से जिन्हें मंत्री बनना है उनका नाम भी फाइनल हो चुका है। और उसमें लेसी सिंह, जमा खान, अशोक चौधरी, मदन सैनी, विजेंद्र यादव, विजय चौधरी, श्रवण कुमार और सुनील कुमार ये मंत्री बनने जा रहे हैं जेडीयू कोटा से। बीजेपी की तरफ से भी श्रेयसी सिंह जो बहुत अच्छी एथलीट हैं वो बन रही हैं। रमा निषाद, सुरेंद्र मेहता, मंगल पांडे, नितिन नवीन, नारायण शाह, रामकृपाल यादव जो केंद्रीय मंत्री भी रह चुके हैं, एक बार फिर से बिहार सरकार में मंत्री बनने जा रहे हैं। संजय टाइगर हैं, विजय सिन्हा है, सम्राट चौधरी जो डिप्टी सीएम बनेंगे। तो लगातार जिन्हें मंत्री पद का शपथ लेना है वो पटना में गांधी मैदान में पहुंचते जा रहे हैं और लोगों की भीड़ भी गांधी मैदान में बढ़ती जा रही है। और एनडीए की तरफ से पूरी कोशिश है कि इस मौके को यादगार बनाया जाए, जिसकी तस्वीर हम लगातार दर्शकों को दिखा रहे हैं। जी।
All right. Well, also let's just listen into the reactions that are coming in right now.
बिहार की जनता ने लगातार 20 साल से सेवा करने का मौका एनडीए को दिया है। आगे भी लगातार एनडीए काम करता है।
All right, let's just go across to Arun Danta as well. Of course, what are we looking at? What are the key developments that we're going to, apart from the obvious, of course, going to see through the course of the day today? It's a big day.
Well, that's right. It's going to be a huge program in Gandhi Maidan in Patna. Of course, we know the list is, of course, huge. You'll have the likes of Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, BJP Chief JP Nadda, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and various other Chief Ministers and Deputy Chief Ministers of NDA-ruled states will be participating, will witness this oath-taking ceremony of Nitish Kumar. Remember, this is for the 10th time he's taking oath as a Chief Minister of Bihar, and we've been discussing about the names. We've already started getting calls for the oath-taking ceremony. From the BJP side, if we talk about then Samrat Chaudhary, who comes from the Koiri OBC community, he is once again becoming the Deputy Chief Minister. Vijay Kumar Sinha, who comes from the upper caste Bhumiyar community, he's also likely to retain his Deputy Chief Minister's post. So right now it seems that the focus of the BJP is that along with these senior leaders, you will have the representation of new and young faces, because these are the people who've worked on the ground, and BJP thinks that because of the efforts of these people, they could really reach to this tally which BJP has never achieved in the history of the party in Bihar. So therefore the likes of Shreyasi Singh, a gold medalist in shooting in the Commonwealth Games, she's a second-time MLA. She'll be inducted in the cabinet for the very first time. Rama Nishad, also first-time MLA. She will also be becoming part of Nitish Kumar's cabinet. You have also, of course, Sanjay Tiger, first time he'll be inducting in the Nitish Kumar, cabinet. So you'll have the representation of youth and the first timers, along with, of course, the experience of Samrat Chaudhary, VK Sinha, Nitin Naveen, Mangal Pandey, all these things. So in this cabinet, it seems that there's a balance of caste, community, and also, of course, the region, because there are some of the areas like Tirath and Saran, region in Bihar where BJP completely swept. So you'll have representation from that side. You also have Magad region, Bhojpur region, from where BJP literally, took victory out of the jaws of Mahagathbandhan, because remember 2020 assembly elections, it was Mahagathbandhan all over in this region. So, the community and of course the region will be the formula here for Nitish Kumar's cabinet from the BJP side.
Right, all right, thank you. Do stay on with us. Of course, we'll continue to track all developments on ground with you there. Now, let's just also welcome our guest to the broadcast. Right now, we have Rashid Kidwai, senior journalist, and Arun Anand, author and columnist, joining us right now. Mr. Kidwai, let me just come to you first. Record 10th time. What does this really signal, both for his allies, the opposition, as well as his base? How significant is this?
I think the significance is also in the way, the ministry formation is taking place. Look at, everything has been so, seamless, effortless. remember, both partners have got very massive mandate, and there are sort of compelling arguments for inclusion of more, and a claim and counter claims, but no, we are not seeing any kind of, forget about tussle, but any one-upmanship, and this is something very significant. And I think this is a big lesson for the opposition. You look at the opposition. The opposition, there was also Mahagathbandhan, but it kept fighting among themselves. There were a lot of intra-alliance clashes during, after, and even after the victory. You see the kind of statement, and here, so we give a lot of credit to Mr. Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, Nitish Kumar, but you
Right.
see on the ground, I look at the kind of caste combination that's being taken care of, the kind of regional balance that Arun was talking about, and this will have an implication because there is Uttar Pradesh election coming up in early part of 2017, 2027, and where these caste equations matter a lot. So there is no this thing of sense of arrogance or a sense of achievement. The BJP and for the NDA, it's work in progress, and I think that is very significant.
All right, Arun Anand, let me just come to you. Really want to focus on what he said as well and to expand on that a little further with 20 plus ministers to take oath today. How balanced, in your view, is this entire cabinet likely to be across caste, across representation, experience? What is your assessment of this?
See, I think a new template which generally the NDA governments have been following is that they don't tend to follow too much of the caste, kind of metrics. They largely, you'll see basically, in a lot of states, like in states like Madhya Pradesh, in states like, Rajasthan. So the kind of chief ministers like in Haryana, though it's a Jat dominated state, but for the last three terms there has been a non-Jat, chief minister. However, they will try to, because it's a very caste conscious society in Bihar, and we'll also have to see. But I think there will be a major focus on representation of the women. So because women have emerged as one of the major constituency
Right.
for the NDA in this, and I think this verdict can be a turning point for Bihar, the way they are going to form the combination in terms of the cabinet. So whether they are going to strengthen the caste identity or whether they are going to try and dilute the caste identity, that is to be seen.
All right, now, Mr. Kedwai, if you could just expand on that caste arithmetic as well, and we're talking about how the women voter really played a huge and significant role, and there's this very big focus on that as well. So I just wanted to understand perhaps the mathematics behind all of this.
Yeah. So I think what my friend Arun Anand is saying, I don't think there is going to be adequate representation, because adequate representation of women would mean, 50% of women in the cabinet. We are not going to see. We are not going to even see a woman deputy chief minister. Would have been a very, high on
Right.
symbolism. So women are, they are more of, a method to get more and more maximize political dividend. But when it comes to empowerment, a lot remains to be seen. We may see a token increase of, suppose there are 4 women ministers were there in the past, maybe increased to 5 or 6, but we are not going to see a kind of proportionate representation of women that is required. But I think on the caste issue also, I think the BJP NDA is very alive to this idea of caste. They may say that caste doesn't matter. Arun gave a very apt example of Haryana, etc. But in Bihar, they will. Now the problem is that the nature of mandate is something. I was looking at some of the figures. See, there are various important castes have given more than 60% of support, whether it is OBCs, whether it is even Dalits, whether it is upper caste. Now that becomes a very tricky part. How do you accommodate so many social groups which have sided with you, and then you cannot leave those. For instance, Yadavs have from 26, I think the MLAs are 11, but then you cannot isolate Yadavs, because you need to weed that away from Mahagathbandhan. In fact, there's going to be a token representation of Muslims also. One Muslim minister will also be there. So that stark social realities are there, and I think Nitish Kumar is going to adhere to it.
Mr. Anand, let me just come to you on the question of symbolism here. Given that Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, top NDA leaders will be
Historic mandate. And also, this is one mandate after Maharashtra and Haryana elections, which, they are giving the message that Narendra Modi and Narendra Modi led NDA for the time being, it seems it is invincible. So also, they are trying to, the way they are it is also an effort to strengthen the NDA. It is also a signal to rest of the parties who are outside of NDA, with whom BJP can potentially have an alliance while going for elections. And there are multiple state elections which are coming up, especially in the southern part of the country. So it's a signal which they are giving, and also it's a template which they have followed. So whenever there have been major victories, so Prime Minister has gone there. So largely they are presenting a a united front of NDA, which is cemented, and it also quells all kind of rumors which were there earlier that BJP will probably try and replace Nitish Kumar. So in the presence of the Prime Minister and the other chief ministers and the Home Minister and the BJP national president, basically a lot of luminaries. So it's a message basically that they value this victory. This victory is a major milestone for them. It is also basically to give a message that they are backing Nitish Kumar completely.
All right, Mr. Kidwai and Mr. Anand, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast with your insights on this. Of course, we're going to be tracking all of the developments through the course of the day.